That's how my mom was always like, sleep before 1 or else your liver will suffer.
Does she say that?
Yeah, she does.
So maybe I'm not that off the point with the liver here.
And then sometimes when I stay up, I'm like, my liver is hurting. Like I should go to sleep.
Find time to meditate or just to be mindful. Like I said in the beginning, if you find meditation intimidating or you feel you're not equipped enough to take it to a serious level by yourself, then just find some time in the morning or before you close your day to be mindful, to be introspective, to shut your eyes and just go inwards and shut the world out. You don't have to remember any of this at all, Florence. In the meditation today, I shall guide you through 2 different things. I will ask you to visualize certain colors at certain areas, and we will say a sound together. Don't worry if you find the sound complicated to say. I will say it first, and I will say it aloud enough for both of us to absorb the vibrations.
Hi everyone, welcome to Asia's first wellness show by CircleDNA. Today I'm super excited because we're at the brand new Grand Harborview Suite at Four Seasons Hotel, one of the best hotels in the world. I'm here with their spa director, Tania Bardhan. How are you, Tania?
Very well, Florence. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. She has over 21 years of experience in this industry, so I'm very excited to get to know her. So tell me, Tania, what do guests look for when they come to you in the spa?
Well, guests as of now are looking for a lot of different things, I must tell you. They want to have their regular massages, yes. They want to have their regular facials, yes. At the same time, they're also looking for a lot of wellness modalities and to enjoy that side of things also.
There's a lot of alternate therapies nowadays, right? And more of the term holistic wellness. What kind of services does Four Seasons offer?
We have quite a bit actually. We try to make it as 360 degree for our guests as possible, so they can choose from a wide range of modalities available with us. We have sound healing, gong baths on one hand, which has to do with the vibrational sound systems of healing. We work with craniosacral therapists, we work with kinesiologists. I run some meditation classes myself. So there's a whole lot happening and available here.
So tell me, Tania, what do guests look for when they come to you in the spa?
Guests are looking for their usual fix of massage, the deep tissue techniques, relaxing massages, facials, which they come for very regularly. Additionally, nowadays we find in the background of what's happening everywhere in the world with the pandemic, guests are looking more and more for wellness modalities as well. They want to explore what's available in the spa in terms of wellness, and they ask for them regularly.
How long have you been practicing meditation for?
In my personal life, I've been practicing for over 23 years by now.
Wow.
Yeah. But in scope of work, I've been leading and running meditation, one-to-one sessions and workshops for guests for about 20 years.
There are many different kinds of meditations,
That's
correct?
correct.
Which method do you practice?
Well, to break it down, Florence, meditation can be, to me, to make it very, very simple, it can be a sound-based meditation in which you either listen to a sound and that's where you hold your focus, or you chant a sound in the form of mantras and you hold your focus. It could be breathwork-based where you hold your focus on your breathing and that's how you meditate. It could be visualization-based as well, so where you're going through a guided visualization or even doing it yourself. Out of all these methods, the one that I find personally very helpful to me, and that's just, I speak for only myself here, I find sound-based meditations very effective.
That's right. I've also heard of walking meditations too.
Absolutely.
So it can come in many different forms.
Absolutely.
So do you have guests at the Four Seasons, they want to check into the spa, they come for a massage, a relaxing day, and they're like, oh, I also want to meditate as well, and you guys can offer that to your guests?
Absolutely. So that is something that's immensely satisfying to me as a meditation practitioner. We have a lot of young guests as well who want to start their meditative practice. So they want to have that one session with us to see how it is, to understand how it goes, what they feel like, and then probably start a practice of their own afterwards.
That's true. I know of a lot of people who feel intimidated by meditation because, they have to sit still for a long period of time. They can't let their mind wander. Are there any tips you have for beginners or any meditation myths you can debunk for us?
You've actually precisely said the myth aloud, Florence.
Oh, wow.
Meditation is not about what you can't do. It's about allowing yourself that space to be in stillness, I agree. But we never say things like you cannot let your mind wander or you have to sit still. It comes with practice. The whole idea is to start with a practice of mindfulness, where you're acutely aware of the present moment, and that's it. There is no past, there is no future. There's no past moment, there is no coming moment. All that is there is where you are right now. So as soon as you're able to do that as a first step, it eventually will lead you to a point where you're able to keep your mind free of thoughts for a while at least.
What benefits are there to meditation?
Well, the benefits are so many. It's, I hope I'm able to give you a very comprehensive answer. There are physical benefits, direct benefits on health. Meditation works on the parasympathetic nervous system, helps to bring down blood pressure, helps to keep your body in balance, your hormones in balance. And of course, direct effects on stress, on sleep, on the way you just deal with everything in your life. I think effects are profound, and meditation touches every aspect of our living.
Wow. Do you meditate every day?
Yes, I do.
For how long?
Well, I sometimes, if I'm able to find the time, I love to sit down for a good half an hour in the mornings. But in case I know that I'm going to have a busy day, and I'm not able to take that time out all at one go, I have developed a practice where I can slip into a meditation wherever I want, whenever I want, and I have a few moments. So I have my own mantra, which I keep chanting in my mind. And whenever I have even a couple of minutes, it's easy for me to then slip into it.
I've heard that from a monk before as well. He mentioned that to me. Yeah, just whenever, just even for 5 minutes, it's still helpful to you for your day.
That's very true.
I want to touch upon two topics you mentioned earlier, which are so important in health, but I feel sometimes that it is very overlooked. When people think of health, they're like, oh, I need to hit the gym, I need to eat clean. But, the two topics you mentioned, which was stress and sleep, is equally important in well-being. And I just wanted to ask, what are your thoughts between the connection?
Do you mean the connection between sleep and stress?
Yes.
Absolutely, totally connected, because I think it goes without saying that if you're stressed, your sleep suffers as well, along with, of course, other things like appetite and digestion and every aspect of your being again. And there's a huge correlation between the two. And I think if I were to select one thing that would help your body and mind regenerate from the effects of stress in your daily life, it would be sleep. It's of primary importance.
Even more than getting a massage or going to the gym or...
Well, I wouldn't say more, because you might need to get that massage for that time.
For a good quality sleep.
Exactly. But what you're trying to achieve, even through the massage or going to the gym, is to actually be able to sleep better, so that you're giving your... And a lot of us tend to forget that sleep is not only a time where your body rests, it's also a time where many important organs of the body are regenerating. That's when your skin regenerates. That's when your nervous system regenerates. All your cells which need repair or maintenance, if I may put it that way, happens during sleep.
I heard there's like a specific time that they regenerate too, so that's why sleeping earlier at, say, 11 p.m. is better for your body than sleeping at 4 a.m. Is that true?
Absolutely. Yes, I mean, and very interestingly, traditional Chinese medicine lays that down as well. And every organ has their own time of regeneration and activity. And hence, we say that, for example, and I may not be totally right in this one. This is just as an example. If the liver is regenerating between 11 and 1, so you better hit the bed before 11 to allow it that time to regenerate.
That's why my mom was always like, sleep before 1 or else your liver will suffer.
Does she say that?
Yeah, she does.
So maybe I'm not that off the point with the liver here.
And then sometimes when I stay up, I'm like, my liver is hurting. Like, I should go to sleep. I want to also ask about your experience within something you mentioned just now, which is TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. I think since we're in Hong Kong, a lot of people in the East, a lot of travelers, visiting guests, they're very fascinated by this topic within wellness. What are your experiences with traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture?
Well, it's such a profound topic to talk about, Florence, and I've been influenced by it for so long now. I have actually majored in homeopathy, and then I topped it up with a little bit of acupuncture as training. And when I've worked with acupuncture on guests, or in those days I used to work in a clinic, so they were my patients, I've seen such profound effects on health and mental well-being with acupuncture techniques that I have been like a fan now for more than 20 years. And guests can experience very immediate benefits from acupuncture in many, many conditions, pain-related, stress-related, just balance and realignment of the body. There's so much to do.
Does acupuncture specifically just put some pressure on pressure points?
Well, acupuncture itself is about puncturing the point. So we use needles, but on points that are already very well defined in TCM. And they all happen to lie on the meridian along which chi or energy flows. So the basic concept, if I may put it very simplistically, is that whenever we suffer from something, it's because the flow of chi along that meridian is obstructed or it's not flowing too well.
It's blocked.
It's blocked. And we try to then put in needles to manipulate and manage that flow of chi again.
Wow. Tell me about your experiences with homeopathy.
Well, homeopathy also believes in an energetic level of work. So, and that's where I find parallels between homeopathy and then the traditional Chinese system of medicine, the ancient Ayurveda and yoga in India, because I believe all of these concepts come together at one point to believe that human health is affected by the energy that we contain, and it's very important for us to correct the flow or blockages or anything that's happening on that level first to see changes in health or wellness on the more superficial body level. So that's the concept of homeopathy. And the medicines that homeopaths use are all energetic medicines. So the substance that has been used to make that medicine is already so refined that it's impossible to find it physically if you did a lab analysis on it.
Wow.
But the source is a substance, and then it is refined and through a big process of, several steps of refinement. And at the end, all you are left with is the energy of that substance in the medicine. So it affects you at your energy level.
That's incredible. Do you apply any of this within the spa at Four Seasons?
Homeopathy, not so much, but of course, the traditional Chinese medicine, the concepts are very much there. We offer a lot of energy-based systems of healing here as well, so kinesiology is a big one there. And to an extent, craniosacral therapy as well. So that's my aim at the spa, to bring together these pillars of wellness. So to draw from traditional Chinese medicine, to draw from Indian Ayurveda sometimes as well. So there are several treatments that we offer at the spa which are Ayurveda based.
Great, thank you for sharing. Is there any simple tips you can offer people to stay well at home? Say if I don't have time to go to a spa, I've had a long day at work, I think meditation is a great one, right?
Well, of course, being a meditation practitioner for guests, with guests, I always would advocate for that. To find time to meditate or just to be mindful. Like I said in the beginning, if you find meditation intimidating or you feel you're not equipped enough to take it to a serious level by yourself, then just find some time in the morning or before you close your day to be mindful, to be introspective, to shut your eyes and just go inwards and shut the world out. That helps so many things come back into perspective. And then there are small rituals we all can do before bedtime to help us prepare for bedtime better, to sleep better. So that's a big thing about sleep.
Sleep hygiene.
Sleep hygiene is so important. And I often tell, in my consultations, I tell my guests that it's not so much what you only do at night as a ritual that helps you sleep better. It's also little habits that you have through the day. And I learned a very lovely thing from a monk in Thailand who said when they enroll to be monks in their order, the first thing that they are taught is when they wake up in the morning, the first thing they have to do is make their beds. And that literally prepares your subconscious to come back to that made-up bed as a place of rest at the end of the day. So it was such a lovely learning.
100%. I make my day every morning and it just prepares me for the day, and it makes you feel better too.
And then it also prepares your mind to come back to that bed, and it's a symbol that it's there ready for you, and it's your place of sleep and rest.
Definitely. Make your beds, kids. Well, I'm about to experience a guided meditation by Tania herself, so let's go to the meditation room. I'm now at the meditation room at Four Seasons, about to do a guided chakra meditation with Tania.
Great, Florence. I'm so glad that you chose to do the chakra meditation today. Welcome again. Allow me to take you through what this meditation is about and what we will be doing through the session today. So the chakra system is based on the yogic sciences, which believe that our body is managed and animated by a system of energy, which is called the prana. And this prana happens to flow out throughout the body from 7 main energy centers or chakras that are placed along the spine. For an easier understanding, Florence, I've included a folder in front of you with a diagram.
Thank you.
So if I were to describe the chakras to you, they are from below up. So number 1 is the lowest chakra. It's also called the root chakra. And the location of it is exactly the point on which you're sitting right now. So it's at the base of your spine. This chakra is very important in creating feelings of groundedness, security. And on a more physical level, it deals with all the structures around that area of the body. So your hip joint, your lowermost part of the spine, your elimination processes are all controlled and managed by this chakra. So as we go on, you will notice that I will describe every chakra to have a physical component to it. It will have an emotional component to it and a spiritual component as well. So if any chakra is not working at its optimum or has a little bit of blockage, we tend to feel blockages in any of these areas of our lives. So it could be a physical problem, it could be an emotional problem, it could also be a sort of a spiritual challenge in some way or the other. So the first chakra is the way I've just described it in terms of location. It is visualized as a red color. Then moving on from there, we reach the second chakra. Its location is right at the center of our lower abdomens, below our navel. For women, very easy to visualize it as the level of our wombs. It is the seat of creativity. It is, in Sanskrit, the name is Swadhisthana, which means, translated into English, the seat of the self. This is from where your self-identity emerges. So the fact that you are Florence, I identify myself as Tania, is because of this chakra when it is in balance. Yes, and physically it of course controls our reproductive organs, some of the digestive organs around that area. Very important chakra for women to meditate on. The color for this chakra is orange. As we go higher, we reach the third chakra, also called the Manipura in Sanskrit. It's right at the level of your solar plexus. So at the center here between the rib cage in your upper abdomen. The color is yellow. Spiritually, it is the seat of self-esteem. So when this chakra is working well, we have a beautiful sense, a balanced sense of self-esteem. We are neither too arrogant nor do we become pushovers. And on a physical level, this chakra controls most of our major digestive glands. So the liver, the pancreas, the stomach, the gallbladder, all of it. Our appetites, hunger, what do we like to eat, drink, what do we not like to eat or drink, all of that is controlled by this chakra. Moving on, we reach a very important chakra. You may have heard a lot about opening up the heart to receive and to give. It's all controlled by the heart chakra, and as the name suggests, it is right at the center. And the Sanskrit word for it is very interesting. I find it one of the most fascinating words. It's called the anahata, which translated means that which cannot be struck. So it just brings you back to the understanding that the heart is a whole. It's not fragmented. And hence this chakra is also responsible for opening up your heart to receive and give unconditional love and compassion. We visualize it as a color green. And physically also, of course, it controls the heart, the lungs. There's a thymus gland there, an important hormonal gland. Pretty much your entire chest area is controlled by this chakra. Moving further upwards, at the base of our necks, we reach the fifth chakra, also called Vishuddhi in Sanskrit. It is the chakra which is responsible for communication, but big picture communication as well. not only the spoken word, but how do you communicate in general? How effectively do you comprehend communication from others? How do you frame your words? So it can be any aspect of communication. So again, a very important one. And on a physical level, it controls the throat, your voice, the thyroid gland, a very, very important hormonal gland in the body. And we visualize it as blue. It's a color blue. It's the color of the earrings you're wearing today. And then when we go further up, we reach one of the most important spiritual chakras in the body. A lot of references made to it as the third eye chakra. It sits right at the center of your forehead, in between the two eyebrows. We will visualize it today as a purple color, so the color of amethysts. It is a very important spiritual chakra because it is said to bring into balance the right and the left brains. So it's when this chakra is working well, there's a beautiful balance between your logical, rational thinking and also your intuitive thinking. You're able to hear or listen to your inner voice. And yogis in the ancient times, when they meditated for years and years, they were able to reach a point where this chakra was working so well that they could actually have foresight into the future or develop things like clairvoyance. So these are all capabilities that are associated with this chakra. So it's a very highly spiritual chakra. It's called the Agya chakra in Sanskrit. It also, of course, physically, it controls the brain, your face, eyes, your sense organs, so nose, mouth, ears, the whole of your head, pretty much. And then we come to the last chakra. It's the uppermost. It's called the crown chakra or the seventh chakra. In Sanskrit, it is called the Sahasrara chakra, which means 1,000-petaled lotus. Now, this chakra is purely spiritual in its field of action. It actually sits outside our bodies, so it's on the top of our heads. And it is the chakra which is responsible for connecting us to the rest of the universe. So when this chakra is in balance, we feel like we are a part of a bigger whole. We are not isolated beings running our own lives, responsible for a lot of things, with huge burdens on our shoulders. We feel taken care of. We feel nurtured. We can see the big picture in whatever is happening around us. So this is that chakra of universal connectedness. And today we will visualize it as a bright white light. Yeah, so does that sound good to you?
Yes.
You don't have to remember any of this at all, Florence. In the meditation today, I shall guide you through two different things. I will ask you to visualize certain colors at certain areas, and we will say a sound together. Don't worry if you find the sound complicated to say. I will say it first, and I will say it aloud enough for both of us to absorb the vibrations. And then if you want, you can join in and we can say it together as well, right? So let everything go. Whatever I have shared with you, you can totally forget everything. I will lead you through the meditation.
Thank you.
Great, Florence. We are ready to start the meditation today. Let's start by shaking our shoulders a little bit to loosen them up, our neck as well, just to let go of any rigidity or stiffness. Lovely. Just during the meditation, I would like you to remember that there is absolutely no requirement for you to sit upright. Don't force yourself. Don't feel any strain anywhere. If you wish to stretch out your legs, feel welcome to do that. There is a pillow kept next to you. You can put it against your hip for greater support, or your lower back. And there's a blanket if you start feeling chilly. Please do feel free to wrap yourself up. Great. So now we'll gently close our eyes and bring our attention to our breathing for a second. Breathing in and breathing out without any effort. Just try to observe how your breath goes. What's the quality of your breath? Is it smooth, long, deep? Or is it bumpy, short, and rapid? Continue breathing in and breathing out. Taking in positivity from the air with each breath that you take in, and throwing out toxins and negative thought patterns with every breath out. Fill up your lungs with the breaths you take in, pushing out all toxins with the breaths out. Continue breathing in and out. Now, very gently, bring your attention to the base of your spine, the level of your first chakra. And visualize a big ball of red color located at that level. Visualize a bright, vibrant red. The ball is full of energy and light. It's shining, it's bright. Visualize it at the level of the base of your spine. You're holding a big ball of red at that level right now. Try to keep visualizing that beautiful red. And now visualize it healing and balancing all organs of that area. Your lower back, your hip, even your upper legs. Helping you feel grounded and connected to the planet on which we live. Making you feel secure, protected, cared for. While you visualize this beautiful ball of red working on your first chakra, I will introduce you to the sound for this chakra. I will say it aloud once and then we may do it together if you want. The mantra for the first chakra is Lam. The sound is Lam. Beautiful. Now continue to breathe in and out, allowing the vibrations of this mantra to work on you for a few seconds. Now very gently bring back your attention to the big ball of red that you were holding at the level of your root chakra for all this while, and imagine it rising upwards along your spine. Allow it to rise, Florence, in your mind's eye, slowly going upwards till it reaches the level of your second chakra, which is at the level of your womb in your lower abdomen. Allow the ball to rise. Once the ball has reached the level of the second chakra, visualize it transforming into a ball of bright orange. You are now holding a beautiful orange ball at the level of your womb, the seat of creativity, the seat of self, giving out its healing color and energies to balance all the organs in that area. Keep your mind on that beautiful orange for a while. While you continue to visualize the orange color sitting at the level of your second chakra, I will introduce you to the sound for this chakra. The mantra is Vam. Just keep your focus on your breathing for a while and allow this powerful mantra to work on you. Now you may bring back your attention to the ball of orange that you have been holding at the level of your womb so far, and allow it to rise upwards gradually, very gently, going higher and upwards till it reaches the level of your solar plexus, right at the center of your upper abdomen. Once the ball of orange has reached the level of your third chakra at the solar plexus, visualize it transforming into a ball of yellow. It's a bright, shining, shimmering ball of yellow now, sitting at the level of your third chakra, the Manipura chakra, at the level of your solar plexus. It is giving out its radiance and energy to heal all digestive organs in that region, healing and balancing your digestive functions, your appetite, your powers of assimilation of nutrients, and also balancing your sense of self-esteem. You may visualize the whole of your upper abdomen awash in that beautiful yellow light. While you continue to hold your attention on that beautiful yellow color in your mind's eye, I will introduce you to the sound for this chakra. Another time. Continue to focus on your breathing and allow the mantra to work on you for a while. Now very gently bring back your focus on that beautiful yellow ball that you have been holding at the level of your solar plexus, and allow it now to rise higher and upwards towards your heart chakra, right at the center of your chest. The yellow ball is rising gradually, and now it has reached the level of your heart chakra, the anahata, that which cannot be struck. Once the ball of yellow has reached the level of your heart chakra, imagine it transforming into a beautiful green color. You are now visualizing a beautiful ball of green sitting at the level of your heart chakra, infusing its color and energy into all the organs around it, taking care and balancing the heart, the lungs, opening up your heart to give and receive unconditional love and bring compassion. It's a beautiful, vibrant green in your mind's eye. It's filling up your chest with its healing and balancing light. While you hold that color in your mind's eye, I will introduce you to the sound for this chakra. The mantra for the heart chakra is Now very gently bring back your focus to the beautiful green ball at the level of your heart chakra and allow it to rise upwards, going higher till it reaches the base of your neck. You have now reached the level of the throat chakra, also called Vishuddhi. And the ball of green has now transformed itself into a ball of beautiful blue. Imagine the most beautiful blue you can. Now you have a ball of blue sitting at the level of your throat chakra, at the base of your neck. It is spreading out its light and energy to bring into balance your voice, your throat, the thyroid gland, your neck. It is also improving and balancing your powers of communication, allowing you to express yourself the way you want to, adequately, without hurt, and comprehend what others are trying to communicate to you at all times. While you hold the beautiful blue in your mind's eye at the level of your throat chakra, I will introduce you to the mantra for this chakra. The sound is Hum. Beautiful. Feel the energy and vibrations of this mantra around you for a while. Now you may slowly bring your focus back into the ball of blue that you were holding at the level of your throat chakra, and allow it to rise gradually upwards, traveling through your face to reach the level of the third eye, in between your eyebrows, right at the center of your forehead, the Agya chakra, the sixth chakra, also called the third eye chakra. And once the ball has risen to the level of the third eye, visualize it now as a beautiful ball of purple. You have a bright purple ball now sitting at the level of your third eye chakra, in between your eyebrows. This beautiful purple color is spreading out and bringing into balance and health your head, your face, your sense organs, the eyes, nose, mouth, ear, your brain. It is giving power to your sense of intuition, allowing you to hear your inner voice more. Infusing your rational thinking with wisdom and foresight. While you continue to visualize that beautiful purple color, healing that chakra and balancing it, I will introduce you to the sound for that chakra. It is Sham. Allow this mantra to work on you for a while you continue to keep your focus on your breathing. And now very gently bring your focus back to the beautiful ball of purple at the level of your third eye chakra, allowing it to rise higher till it comes out of your head and reaches the level of the uppermost chakra, the crown chakra, also called Sahasrara. And visualize this beautiful ball of purple now transforming and changing into a ball of white light. You have now a ball of white light sitting at the top of your head. We're only only a part of a bigger whole. We are not isolated beings. Everything that is happening around us and to us is part of a much bigger picture. Now, as you meditate on this beautiful white light at the top of your head, visualize it gradually melting down. It is melting down, trickling down, slowly and gently, until it covers your entire body up. Try to visualize yourself as you would see yourself sitting like this in front of a mirror, covered by a beautiful, shining, bright white light. Your whole body is covered. It is protecting you, healing you. Wherever it goes, whatever it touches is brought back into balance. You may visualize yourself breathing in that white light, filling up your lungs with its healing energies, and breathing out into that white light as well. You're covered in a white, bright light. While you continue to visualize this, I will introduce you to the sound to activate this chakra. It is the universal sound of Aum. We may try doing it together. Allow this powerful mantra to be absorbed all through your body and mind for a while, Florence. Continue to focus on your breathing. Notice if the quality of your breathing has changed since the beginning of the meditation. You may find it flowing smoother, deeper, and longer now. Whenever you're ready, you may now, with your eyes closed, bring your hands together in front of you and rub them to generate a little bit of warmth. And then place the palms on your closed eyes and absorb the warmth. Now you may lower your hands and very gently open your eyes again. How do you feel, Florence?
I feel so much more relaxed. I feel like I've almost had like a power nap, but it was more than that because I was conscious. And when we were doing the abdomen chakra, I actually felt it heat up. Yeah, and it was very interesting because my throat has actually been feeling a bit weak recently, maybe because I've been talking too much and eating too many chips. But when we were doing the throat mantra, I felt like it was a bit harder for me to do it than the other mantras. I noticed that when we were working the throat chakra, I had some difficulty, and I think that may have to do with the fact that I've been straining my voice a lot recently and eating a lot of fried foods. So I think that really reflected when I tried to chant that throat chakra mantra.
Great. I'm so happy you connected that, Florence. And this is why this meditation is so effective. It leads you to the chakra or the area of your body or life that probably needs a little bit more attention right now, or you're facing challenges with. And I often find that the chakra with which we face challenges the most are the most difficult to visualize during the meditation or absorb the mantras for. And that could be also the link to why you chose to wear those beautiful blue earrings this morning. Your subconscious just guided you to choose that beautiful color to balance out your throat chakra more. So that is how our innate wisdom kicks in. And if you're ready to listen to it, it works wonders.
Thank you so much, Tania, for guiding me through this meditation.
It's been my pleasure, Florence.
I think everyone should take that little bit of time just to focus on their needs, and meditation is a really great way to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you everyone for watching this episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please give it a like and subscribe below. Don't forget to meditate. Bye.